We're catching up with UNA Associate Head Coach and Pitching Coach Matt Hancock after North Alabama takes 2 games here at Mike D. Lane Field over Christian Brothers, winning Game 1 4-0 and then Game 2 3-0. And Coach, first things first, I know you have to be very pleased. You have Tyler Joyner throws a 9-inning complete game shutout. He gave up 3 hits. Then Lane Wallace almost one-ups him, a 2-hit shutout. Your pitching staff really led the way today.
Yeah, both guys threw the ball really well. Threw a lot of strikes. I think we only walked 1 guy on the day. Anytime you can do that and change speeds the way they were, it's going to be a good day.
Let's start with Joyner. 9 innings, no runs, 13 strikeouts, a career high. He threw 25 pitches in the first inning. After that, he retired 18 straight at one point. But for Joyner, we see this so much. What was working today?
Well, he got it going after the first. Stuff wasn't as sharp in the first inning. You could tell he's kind of having trouble locating the breaking ball and the fastball, and then he went back after the first inning, made a little bit of an adjustment, and then he got it all going. Located his fastball well, threw his breaking ball and slider for a strike whenever he wanted it. Just executed his pitches the way he normally does and did a great job.
Peyton Thomas was behind the plate today, and he had some good at-bats, a hit in each ball game. Had he ever called Joyner before?
That was his first time in a game, yeah.
And what about his performance behind the plate today?
He did an outstanding job. He called a good game. He back there, he blocked his butt off all day. Great energy, great effort, and he put good at-bats together. But, that's a lot of pressure on a guy to come in and you're not used to catching certain pitchers. And Peyton did a very good job of coming in and keeping both of them in a good rhythm.
Let's hear. Peyton Sockwell had an RBI single, bases loaded single in the second. That got things going. Then later on, Peyton Sockwell with UNA leading 3-0, I believe, has a double to lead off the ninth. Later scores on Davis Elliott's sac fly. So 4 runs in Game 1, but just scoring with runners in scoring position and opportune times, that had to be pretty good to see.
Yeah, I mean, the first game, it felt like we hit a lot of balls hard right at guys. We just couldn't get that ball to go in the gap and really bust it open, but we did enough. The same thing Game 2, and their number 2 guy, Sanders, he can really pitch, and we knew that he's beaten some good teams this year. So to jump out on him and get those 2 runs early was very important for us.
North Alabama takes Game 1 4-0. Let's jump into Game 2 and Coach Lane Wallace. We touched on him at the beginning. 7 innings, 2 hits, shutout effort. But to me, the biggest thing, 5 strikeouts to just 1 walk. He hit a batter as well, but the control was there.
Yeah, the control was there. Second week in a row for him. Where it looked like the Lane Wallace from last year, and that's what we need from him. In both outings, kind of very similar lines, very few walks, and that's been his downfall, has been the base on balls, but the last 2 times out, he's been outstanding.
Kevin Brennan got things going in the first inning with a double. Kyle Hubbock followed with a double of his own that scored Brennan. Then it was Tate Mathis with an RBI single. So how big were those runs early on in the ballgame?
Massive. I mean, to jump out and get a lead on a guy like that is very important for the momentum, and obviously it helped Lane settle in. But Kevin did a great job all day. He got us going that inning, and then Hubbock took advantage of it. But just a good job being ready to go at the beginning of the game against a good arm.
Brennan finished with 3 hits on the day. It felt like the game might be settling in right there at that 2-0 score. Then Brennan and Hubbock strike again in the 7th. Brennan with 3 hits, Hubbock with another double, 2 RBIs. You just kind of talked on those 2, but they both really capitalized on opportunities today.
Well, yeah, and I mean, they had 2 outs in the inning at the time, and Kevin gets up there, puts together a good AB, gets on base, extends the inning, and then Kyle takes advantage of the runner in scoring position. Just like that, you get a run. So very good job from your 2 and 3 hole, and exactly what you want.
So today, your starting pitchers combined to give up, I think, 5 hits, no runs, 18 total strikeouts. What can Tyler Joyner and Lane Wallace go tell Shane Priest as he gets ready to go for the sweep tomorrow?
Throw strikes and hit your spots. Just go out there and do what Shane has been doing.
Coach, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.